Hello everyone! At the time that I'm filming this video, February just started, or is just starting. I think it's like February 3rd when I'm filming this. But it made me realize that Valentine's Day is coming really close, and I had a realization about Valentine's Day recently in that it's actually on a different day of the week than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to happen on a Tuesday. It's actually happening on a Monday, which means my plans for Valentine's Day actually need to change because I was going to be off on Tuesday, but I work on Monday, which means I'm now working on Valentine's Day. I'm personally not the biggest fan of Valentine's Day because I've had a couple Valentine's Day in the past that are somewhat traumatic. Not all for romantic reasons. But starting last year, I made the decision that I'm going to purposely claim Valentine's Day back for me, where if I plan a fun activity for myself on that day, it can't be all bad, you know? And quite honestly, one of the things that I loved about Valentine's Day when I was in elementary school was when everyone had to, just brought in Valentines for everyone else, regardless of whether they liked the person or not. And considering that one of my goals in life is to be a sexier, better dressed version of Santa Claus, I decided that I'm going to hand out origami to all my coworkers that I'm going to see that day. So last year I made lilies. This year I think I'm going to make butterflies. And I'm going to fold them out of paper. I realize this is somewhat off-brand for my channel because I'm mostly knitting and crochet based. But I think I'm going to need to make about 200 of these to make sure that everyone who wants one gets one, because I work with a lot of people, even if I don't know all their names because they keep changing all the time. But it's I think with 200 I'll be safe, and it's a lot quicker to fold paper quickly than it is to make anything out of yarn. So that's basically what this video is. I'm going to fold a butterfly and show you guys. I don't know this off the top of my head like I do know a lot of other models. For some reason, I don't know why I never picked up a butterfly, but yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So I got this nice piece of Valentine's Day paper. I actually got a nice variety of paper, so we have boom. I got 61 sheets here. I'll find the other 100 plus a little bit later on. So it wants me to start with a water bomb base. Yeah, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the book. Because like I mentioned about a minute ago, I don't have this memorized. With origami, it's important that I crease very well. I think I learned origami a little bit earlier than I learned knitting, actually. I didn't get the hang of knitting until I was in the 5th grade, and I picked up origami in the 4th grade. Although the reason why I learned origami is very similar to the reason why I learned knitting. I saw another classmate doing it. It looked really, really cool. And like many other crafts, it's yeah, I want to try that. Let me do that. Honestly, it might have been the same classmate. It might have been the same classmate who was both knitting and doing origami. The first thing I made was a flapping bird, which was the not hard version of making a crane. Alright, and it wants me to hold it like this. Then it wants me to fold that part down. So it looks like that. Then it wants me to flip it over and then kind of fold it all up like that. And then it wants little itty bitty corners folded in here. And then when I fold these down, you get some sort of a squash fold that goes in. like that. How did that... Okay, I saw like some dirt on my book and I wiped it off, and somehow the dirt has made it to the origami paper. I don't know if it's a bug or a booger or like glue. It's like so old and raggedy. Oh my gosh. Somewhat sticky. Hope it doesn't spread to anything else, you know? And then it wants me to like fold this part in front. It's like with the mountain and the valley. There we go. And then it wants me to fold the valley form like that. And then I fold on a triangle here to give the butterfly its body. Or as Kristen and Jen would say from the Kitchen and Jordan show, it's waddy. There we go. And unfold it. And unfortunately, the paper's like so small, it's kind of like ripping the head. But butterflies are supposed to be light and airy anyway, and I guess that goes to their brain. They don't really have a care in the world. Did I just call butterflies dumb? I might have. They might not be dumb. They might be dumb, they might not be. Who knows? Anyway, that's what I'm going to do that. And now I'm going to proceed to do this another 198 more times because I made one practice for that. That's folding a butterfly. I'll be back in a moment. Hello, everyone. It has been more than a moment, and it's time to spill some tea on my decisions in the past few weeks, because it has been more than a few weeks after Valentine's Day now. Oh, this actually isn't tea, but couldn't resist the urge to be a little bit dramatic, so there we go. So Valentine's Day wasn't that terrible, but there was a lot going on that day. There was just a lot going on in the weeks leading up to it too, and I only got the chance to make 105, and then I forgot to bring them in. So now I've got a load of butterflies that I don't know what to do with, and honestly, this is not the first time a project like this has happened to me, or like, not a project like this, but like, this is not the first time a project has taken this turn on me. Like, often, like many other creative people, I will get excited by a creative idea. It's like, yeah, this would be really cool if I do it, and then something else catches my fancy, and then I find myself with a half-completed project past its due date. So yeah, it's currently February 25th as I'm filming this segment of the video. So I can't exactly go around and say like, happy belated Valentine's Day to a bunch of coworkers. Like, it had to happen on Valentine's Day, obviously. So yeah, I think what I'm just going to do at the moment is just show you a quick video clip of what I made, and here we have it, all the cute little origami butterflies that I made. It's quite a colorful bunch, actually. Well, that was today's entertainment. Have a nice day. So the sad thing about this is I actually have a system for how to mass produce origami in general. So I will make like 10 bases for the same, and then I'll do half the steps, and then I'll do the rest of the steps. And that goes a little bit faster when you're mass producing origami versus just like folding one at a time to completion. That's why factories and the factory style mass produces so many objects. It's a process that works. Anyway, in case you were watching this video actually expecting some practical advice for how to fold multiple origami things at once, there you have it.